this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Washington football team. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Running the jet sweep with Ridley. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Ryan on target to Pitts, 1st down Falcons. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Ryan going to give this to Davis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 on a 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mike Davis. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Ball Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision. To bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Heineke. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On 1st down, it's Patterson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone. Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock. And here comes the end around as Ryan will just leave this for his wideout. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff to Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Davis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. Gets through, and now an opening. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On play action, Heineke. Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they felt like they could take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And they've had little to no success stopping him on the ground all game long because that's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and by far the best touchdown of the bunch. They came in this game knowing that they needed to rely on him, and the defense knew they needed to slow him down. Yet he's delivered in a big way, and he's been sensational.
Yeah, he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
21-3 is your score after 1. Play action now. Here's Heineke. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down. A give to Gibson running right. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. Pushes him aside at the 45. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. At Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Heineke. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And that's a good substantial run there from Mike Davis. And how about his career resurgence? Because he's bounced around a bit in the NFL. From San Francisco to Seattle to Chicago to Carolina. And now here with the Atlanta Falcons. Always dependable, Mike Davis.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Davis. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
21. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Back two is the mic. Back two. You don't want it. Pick up the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Heineke. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. This is Gallman. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's a give to Davis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Into the secondary past the 40. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing again, Heineke on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. Got a man open, it's Ricky Seals-Jones. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here, Heineke. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And shedding through the tackle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And now it's a bootleg with Heineke. Sliding out of the pocket. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And here's a give to Gibson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with McKissick. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now Heineke. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Out there for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
20. 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, get the way. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
They go play action now. Ryan. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10. Play action for Davis. Now Ryan. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Check back. Check 55. Come on, D.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They go play action. Now Heineke. Flushed out right. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give running right, Gibson. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 40-yard line. 122 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Once more, Gibson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Heineke now looking to throw on first down. Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes.
Dante Fowler charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Heineke, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
3rd and long for Heineke.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's got room. Cordell Patterson. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons!
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Koo now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Patterson pushing his way through. And some room to maneuver.
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 29-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Heineke to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Heineke. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
And they'll throw again. Heineke.
That's to Fulgham, complete. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
A 1st down throw for Heineke.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Heineke.
Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Heineke again. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, it looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the gun, a give to Davis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
To throw is Heineke.
There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. There he goes, right side. The 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Heineke.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
On 3rd and 1, here's Heineke. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Heineke on first down.
That's into the hands of Pascal. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now Heineke. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Heineke.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Heineke now.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
That's it, baby. That's it right there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.